Loik Radzhabov and Esteban Ribovics in the lightweight division. 26, almost 27 years old in a month or two. A little bit taller is Esteban, a little bit lengthier is Esteban Ribovics, and much better striker is Esteban. Right here on Tapology, he's favored to win at 62% of the votes. A lot of them saying by knockout, which is very, very understandable given the fact that this man does not like to go to a decision. He's got 6 KO TKO wins, 5 submission wins, and 0, and I do mean 0, decision wins right there. His grappling is okay. A lot of it is on bottom, looking for triangles and arm bars and things like that. But the striking, man, 22 seconds, 7 seconds, a minute 30, and 27 seconds. The dude's power, he only needs to hit you one time, and you are going out, sir. And he's got that type of power. Now, Loik Radzhabov, he's a PFL alum, did fight on, I believe that was the first season back in 2019. Did decently in 2019, but lost to Natan Schultz, I believe, in the last match of the season. He did lose to Alex Martinez, which was a robbery. Came back and beat Akhmed Aliyev in 27 seconds by knockout, and then Alex Martinez. But if you look at a lot of his fights, unless he's fighting like not really the best type of a guy, usually the fights are going to a decision. If he's getting like a solid opponent, usually the fight will go all the way to a unanimous decision or a close split decision or something like that. I don't believe Esteban Ribovics has the grappling accolade to go out there and submit Loik Radzhabov on the ground or anything like that. So I do kind of expect Loik Radzhabov to either go out there and try to strike with Esteban Ribovics, maybe get Esteban a little bit tired in round number 1, come back in round number 2 or round number 3, or Loik Radzhabov just can go out there and try to wear on the gas tank of Esteban Ribovics right off the bat, going for the takedown, trying to grind on Esteban Ribovics in the clinch situations and just really wear on the gas tank of Esteban and try to get him to lose the fight in the second and third round. And that's kind of how I see this one going. Is it's either going to be Esteban Ribovics going out there and doing what he always does, landing some big flashy shot right on the chin, a kick, a knee, an elbow, whatever the case may be, and knocking out Loik Radzhabov in less than like 2 minutes. That's one outcome for this fight. But the most likely outcome here is the veteran Loik Radzhabov knows that Esteban's going out there for the power, knows that Esteban is going out there for the highlight reel finish. He's going to coast a little bit in round 1. He might lose round 1, but he's going to coast that round. Esteban's going to look for the finish, and Loik's going to start to wear on the gas tank with wrestling, with a little bit of grappling and things like that. And we're going to get a labored Esteban in round 2 and round number 3, where Loik is going to start to land those takedowns a little bit more easy, even though the sweat will start to be involved and things like that. And that's where I think Loik is going to take Esteban to deep waters. He's barely going to win round number 2, and he's going to do very, very well in round number 3, in my opinion. So that's the prediction there. I do not expect the finish from Loik Radzhabov, although I do believe the betting odds are probably saying something like, so one of these guys is going to sleep, but I don't really think that's going to be the case. Minus 225 is Loik Radzhabov. I do believe that should be a little bit closer than that. That is a little bit wide for my liking. But fight goes to a decision is, quite interesting because it's plus money to go all the way when it actually started at, what in the world is this, bro? Minus 225 is fight goes to a decision. Might have been some other fight. I don't know. I don't know what just happened there, but plus 125 his fight goes to a decision, and then Radzhabov winning by a decision is at plus 180. That is the prediction. Loik Radzhabov barely winning round 2, losing round 1 just because he's kind of trying to gas out Esteban Ribovics. Then he's going to make that return and come back and dominate round number 3 and win. I got Loik Radzhabov making his debut against another guy making his debut. I got Loik by a close decision.